Today we take a look at an iPhone effect that many of you thought was an app, including myself. G'day champion, how are you? Welcome back to Murphy's Magic Stumped. My name of course is Bo Creamer. Thank you so much for joining me on this absolutely glorious Tuesday. Also, if you want a chance to win a phone magic bundle, stick around to later on the episode where I show you how to do just that. And you've probably seen this phone, any card at any number kicking about for the last couple of days and have a few questions on it. I know quite a few of you did, so today we're going to cover all those questions and dive straight into what is actually involved in this release. I'm of course talking about VOX by David Jonathan. This is where Siri will become the magician, performing an any card at any number routine. Now, when I first saw this pop up, I thought 100% this is an app all day long, no questions asked. I have since learned it is not. There's no app involved, and I've got so many questions that need to be answered. But before I get into the full tutorial, the explanation breakdown, let's check out the trailer of VOX right now.
$50, $49, $48, 3 of spades. Hey Siri, now we're gonna see 50. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. There it is! Oh my God. VOX is the perfect tool for anyone who wants to perform one of the cleanest any card at any number where you do absolutely nothing. Hey Siri, name any playing card.
Okay, it's the Jack of Clubs.
Okay, remember that. The Jack of Clubs. You want to cut again or you want to leave it there?
I'll cut again.
Okay, go. Now remember this moment. You cut again. You could have left it there. Hey Siri, tell me any number from 1 to 52.
The answer is 50.
50. So now that's 52. Move it over. Let's see 51. Now we're going to see 50. Let's see. Let's see. There it is!
Oh my God.
You guys shuffle the cards, you chose the order, we didn't touch anything. I know what you're thinking, that this is just an app. But what if I told you that there is no app, there's no recordings, and this really is just using the real Siri?
Count
3, 1, 2, take a look. The third card, yeah. 7. With just your iPhone and a deck of cards, you can create miracles.
That was rigged. That was rigged.
Multiple variations and methods are taught. The spectator can even freely name any playing card they want. Would you name any playing card? Any card at all that you want?
3 of spades.
The 3 of spades. Did I touch the cards?
No, I did.
Hey Siri, say any number from 1 to 52.
The answer is 48.
50, 49. She said 48. 48, 3 of spades. This is the easiest and cleanest any card at any number.
Put the deck over. 1, 2, boom!
And then what was the card?
2 of hearts.
This is VOX by David Jonathan.
Now, what do you think of that? I love the fact that there's no hands on the deck, everything's done by the spectators, and all the magic is done by Siri. Absolutely chef's kiss, exceptional. I can't wait to dive into this more. So without any further ado, let's jump into the tutorial.
This portion of the show is brought to you by the inflatable magic wand. Just blow them up and watch the fun.
All right, so here we are. The tutorial's loaded up, ready to go. It goes for 1 hour, 34 minutes and 21 seconds. Let's see what David has to say. Let's go, baby. I'm already so invested. It's so good.
Can I try?
Well, that's super clever. That's a really interesting way to look at it. Very smart thinking, David. That's like taking it to the next level that would absolutely, like, I guess what fooled me about it, it's using the real Siri. No one is going to question that. It's because it is the real Siri. That's very clever. That was a bit vague, but I'd love to tell you a little bit more about what he said, but I kind of can't because it gives away the method. But very clever. Oh, okay, so that is really cool. There's like multiple versions of the methods depending on what routine you want to do, which is really cool. It's a really fun way to look at it and a really interesting. We're gonna get, look, cover that a little bit further on down the road, but this is just a little teaser, I guess, about the multiple versions of methods that there are out there. So more later. I need to get back into it. Oh, that's good. I love that. There's so many possibilities with this. This is gonna open the door for so many magicians. Oh, I can't wait for you to see what I am seeing right now. Compose, diving in. You will agree, and I'm sure you already know that David Jonathan, smart cookie, very smart. See you later, David. Oh, okay. So there's a lot to break down. Like I mentioned, there's an hour and a half of tutorial. So there's so much to cover. So without any further ado, let's get to the full breakdown, the full explanation, and go over absolutely everything you're gonna learn in VOX by David Jonathan. There's a lot. Right, so that is the tutorial done, dusted, finished, kaput. And boy, was it a tutorial to watch. So without any further ado, let's jump into the questions that all y'all have been asking, questions I've been asking. With first things first is, what is the tutorial like? Is it well shot? Absolutely, it is so well shot. It's shot in a studio by David Jonathan. Everything is crystal clear. The lighting is perfect. The sound is exceptional. There's on-screen shots of showing you what's going to be happening on your phone and while you're doing it. There's also full performances. Look, literally what you're seeing on screen right now is exactly how it looks at home on your device. Plus, what's more is if you don't want to watch the tutorial, there's also written up in a PDF, so you can follow everything along in script. Well, writing, there's everything written up in a PDF, so you can follow along there, or you can watch the tutorial. Beautiful. Which leads me on to this question. I know a lot of you are asking right now, Bo, how much is this gonna cost me? Well, it is $24.95. And for what you get inside this tutorial, it is worth absolutely every penny. I'll go over more of that in just a second. But if you want to pick this up right now, if you've had enough of me flapping my gums about it, there's a link in the description below. And heck, I'll throw a link just up here as well, where you can pick it up right now for $24.95. There's links to magic shops here and here, wherever you want to go. Make sure you check it out. I'll stop flapping my gums on and move on to the next segment of this explanation, which is, how hard is this to perform? Well, the skill level of a beginner magician is really, really easy to perform. Literally, Siri does absolutely everything for you. And inside this tutorial, there's multiple methods taught, depending on your performance style, depending on how you want to perform, depending on you as a magician. There's methods in here for you, for every magician, for every style. So I can't, we'll go over that in a little bit more detail later on, but I can't express that enough. There's so much detail, so many methods in this. You're gonna find a method that is suitable for you. So when you pick up VOX, what will you be getting inside your box? Well, since it's a phone product, you'd expect it to be like an app from the App Store, but since it's not an app, you get a physical item. So you'll get like a little card with instructional links and all that kind of jazz on it. Now you may be thinking, why do I get a physical item when it's a phone product? Well, it's because there is no app involved. There's no app, there's no way for you to kind of download anything from online. So you get a physical item with your tutorial link to teach you how to perform this straight out of the box. Hey! Oh. Now I know what you're thinking, oh, this all sounds too good to be true. Who is this for? Well, firstly, if you're an iPhone user, this is 100% for you. If you're an Android user, unfortunately, I'm sorry, you can't perform this unless you have an iPhone. Who would be performing VOX though? Who is going to perform this effect? Well, that's another great question. You have all the great questions today, my friend. I'm so glad you're asking all these. Who would be performing VOX? If you're a stage magician, this is perfect for stage. It plays well on stage because you've got the audio from Siri. You can also have a camera on stage. It is really, really good. Parlor, close-up. This is begging for close-up walk around at tables because it is repeatable straight after. The fact that the spectator does all the handling of the deck means you don't have to touch anything. It can be done from across the room. It is so good for the magician. It takes the magic out of the magician's hands and puts it in the spectator's hands and Siri's hands, but makes it feel like the spectator is performing all the magic. Very clever, very smart. But if you're a magician like myself and don't like to carry props on you absolutely everywhere you go, you've only got your phone, your wallet, a few coins, that kind of stuff, well, the perfect part about this is on your phone, ready to go at all times. You don't have to like load up an app or anything like that. It's ready to go anytime you want to say, hey Siri. Not now, Siri. Not now, Siri. Not now. It's okay. She's ready to go. Now let's take a little breather for a sec and jump into the mid-episode giveaway. But before we jump into what this week's giveaway is and how to enter it, we need to find out who won last episode's Magic Money Bundle. Now I've done the calculations, done all the math, and chosen my random winner. And congratulations, Damien Wheeler, my friend. If you could email me just here, I'll get that prize out to you quicker, so you can make your Fire wallet burst into flames. Now, if you haven't checked out that episode and that top 5, make sure you do. Card on screen. Make sure you check it out straight after this episode over the top 5 wallets on the Magic Market right now. Now on to this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win a phone Magic Bundle, and of course this will be for iPhone or Android, depending on who you are, you will be covered 100% with this, absolutely no questions asked. But if you want a chance to win this bundle, all you need to do in the comment section below, let me know what card you would choose and at which location, what number would you choose. Let me know whatever it is in the comment section below. I'll choose someone out at random and you'll be announced in next week's video. So good luck. All right, champion, ready to check out more videos just like this one? Make sure you check out our YouTube channel where we drop new videos every single day. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe, because why not? Save yourself coming back later. Now you've picked up VOX, it's arrived in your hot little hands, you put in your little link and you hit play. What are you gonna learn? Well, you're gonna learn loads. Straight out of the gate, David comes on, it introduces the effect, what it is, and then straight into performances. Not 1, not 2, but 3 full performances by none other than Javier. David then goes into a routine where he performs it to camera, like if you were there himself, runs through the performance, and then runs through how it was done. He then goes into 10 different ways you could perform this, 10 different methods, beautiful ideas and methods on how you could perform this. But I highly recommend when you pick this up, don't jump straight into it. Watch the tutorial first, because like I mentioned, there's 10 different methods for this. You're gonna find a method that you really want to perform instead of jumping straight into it and not knowing what's going on. 10 different methods. So watch them all, figure out which one's best for you, and then go down that route. Trust me. But you're gonna learn a lot. Different ways to perform it, different decks, different ways to get into and out of everything. There's gonna be so much you're gonna learn in the actual performance and method style itself. So apart from the different handlings you learn from David, you're also gonna learn there's a Facebook group. Well, I guess you learn it just now. Where you can go share ideas, talk about secrets, compare things. It's gonna be loads of fun. So if you pick up VOX, you're never gonna have any shortage of where you could go with the methodology behind this. There's honestly a lot of crediting that goes on, and David goes through the whole list of magicians that have similar ideas, different methodology. There's a lot of crediting going on. So thank you, David, for going through and researching all this and putting all those creators in this spot. Now, what will happen if you ask Siri to hit the like button? Well, absolutely nothing, because Siri doesn't work that kind of way. You'll have to do it physically yourself, and I'll just let you know, it's just down there. So make sure you go smash that like button. It helps out the video loads, lets the algorithm know that you actually enjoy this type of content, and we'll suggest it to you next week, which I'll greatly appreciate, and it'll keep you well informed. Smart thinking. Well done, you. Now, is it examinable? Well, yes, 100%. It is the real Siri. It is a real deck of cards. Everything is done by the spectator, so the spectator can go through the deck, make sure there's nothing funny going on. You can hand them the phone, they can unlock it and find absolutely no apps involved. Everything is examinable, which leads on to the angles. How are the angles on this? 100% angle proof. Nothing to find, nothing to see going on whatsoever. It is perfect. Perform it surrounder, perform it underneath someone, on top of someone. You can perform it anywhere. This is so good. Walk around, like I said, walk around, perfect. Surrounded by people, great. Couldn't ask for more. Now, can you perform this in different languages? Well, absolutely. As long as Siri is available and compatible in your current language, you can definitely perform this. Now, while David does teach this in the English version, you can go through and adapt it to your language. Now, can you perform this on a spectator's phone? No, not really. I guess if you had the time to do the one-time setup on the spectator's phone, you definitely could, but it's a little bit of a mess to clean up. But again, you could definitely perform it on a spectator's phone. It's just a bit of a thing to do, and you're best performing it on your own phone. And like I mentioned, it is 100% examinable, so no one's going to be questioning that there's anything funny going on, because it is the real Siri. And with quotes like this, 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 and even this, how can you question these legends on how good this product is. So good. Okay, so kind of let's wrap this all up into one nice little package. The briefing, the be all and end all of what I've just said. Starting with, did it fool me? Well, yes, 100% straight out of the gate, I thought this was an app, but it isn't, which is insane. So imagine the power of a randomly chosen card, they mix the deck, and then Siri tells you the exact position. Some key points to take away: it uses the real Siri and native features of the iPhone. There's no magic apps or screen recordings. 100% hands off, the performer never touches the cards. A participant can even name or freely select any card instead of asking Siri. There's no forces and no reset. Instantly repeatable with a different card and number with the deck still in their hands. They can freely cut the deck wherever they like, even after the card has been selected. There's no table required, it can be performed entirely in their hands. There's multiple variations and methods taught with handlings for close-up and stage. It works all offline and no need for internet connection. The initial one-time setup is super easy and takes only a few minutes to complete. With VOX, you'll receive everything you need to start performing this right away. It includes all the downloadable assets, over 1.5 hours of video instructions, a detailed PDF, and exclusive access to the VOX Facebook group. And it's compatible with the iPhone 6s or versions later, and anything containing iOS 13 or later. So anything from the 6s upwards with iOS 13 and upwards, you're good to go. So that's it, that's VOX. If you want to check out more on VOX, link in the description below, like I mentioned earlier, to a magic shop right now where you can pick it up for $24.95 and your skill level of a beginner magician to do it. If you have any questions on VOX that I haven't answered, you've still got some burning questions, please throw them in the comment section below. I'd be happy to answer each and every single one. I know David will be watching as well, and he'll be happy to jump in as well and hopefully answer all the questions you've got about VOX. Now, what do you think? I hope you enjoyed VOX. Let me know in the comment section below if you were stumped by this as well. If you thought it was an app when you first saw it, I'd love to know. Otherwise, I'll let you back to your Tuesday. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow on a What's New This Week, or on Saturday for our Saturday Sorcery, and over there on our Discord for our weekly jams, hangouts, trivia, all that kind of fun stuff. Now take care, see you later, bye for now. Whoa, look at this. Well, so much good magic in there. You need to check this out. You're not gonna regret it. I pinky promise you. Oh, whoa, look at this. This shining diamond over here. What is this? Beautiful. You probably should click that if you haven't subscribed yet. But then you should definitely check out this, because this is good. Treat yourself.